All right, it's Tips with T. Woods week 2, and Terry, today we're working on our short game.
We are working on our short game, and part of that is that when we're looking at bringing our scores down, we're going to do it a lot faster when we get into short game mode, because when I'm looking at hitting a wedge, it's not how far I hit the thing, it's how well I can control the distance of it and my accuracy of it. So we don't have to be big monsters that hit at 300 yards. We can get the ball in the hole really quickly if we can control these wedges. So we're going to go to work on these and make you a short game magician today.
Yes.
All I want you to do is toss the ball to me one at a time. Every time I stop, just give me another toss. We'll see how you control distances in a natural way. Okay, I'll come back a little bit more.
Oh.
They were the best. The cool part about that is that you already have an understanding of how to control the distance of something that you toss. Typically when I see a golf book that's got a tip in it about short game, they start talking about how far back you go. Well, I'm sorry, but when I'm playing golf, my brain's going forward. I'm not thinking about how far back anything goes. If we've got an intuitive idea on how to do that when we toss, we're just going to transfer that idea and what we can do when we've got a club in our hand and do the same concept of distance control that we would when we toss it, but just swinging the golf club. Okay? So if you get used to a spot where you're going to finish, what I then translate to is if I keep taking the club to that spot with this loft, how far does the ball go? So once I've figured out how far the ball goes when I've got the club finishing here, when I'm in the golf course, I just say, well, I know what that is. You could put a little sticky note on it that this club position 2 goes 28 yards,
yes,
whatever the number is.
And then you build your bag from there.
Build your bag from there. Well, that was good.
That was better.
I like that.
Last week, Terry, you had the ball retriever as a tool. This week it's tape. We're using tape.
I am using tape, and you're going to start taking this with you when you play or find leaves in the ground, whichever is going to work.
Okay.
The idea is that when we're trying to get the ball into the air, we have to understand that when the club is coming towards the golf ball, the direction it's supposed to go. So the tape is a pretty simple reminder to give you a visual sense of where you want things to go. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ball on the ground, we're going to put the tape in front of it, and you don't have to make a big chunky swing to get the tape off. Put your eyes on the tape and think the club is going to come down, it's going to strike the ball and grab the tape on its way through to that finished position. Boom.
Boom, Jack.
Good. You're good.
Tape.
Tape. Well done.